did what I did. Don't worry about why I do what I do. Bitch.
Real hot girl shit.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm being Megan Thee Stallion for Halloween, so if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so first I'm just starting with my brows. I'm just brushing them in the direction that I want them to lay. Costume, I chose to do one of the looks from her Reeler music video. She had 4 different looks throughout the video, but I chose my favorite one. And to do her makeup, it was hard to get a glimpse of how it looked in the music video because she was moving around a lot, but I found her makeup artist page at the time that did her makeup, and I'm gonna insert a picture right here, and this is what I'm going off of for her makeup. Finished filling in my brows. I don't fill them in too dark anymore. I try to use a really light hand because I like more of a hair look, like a hairy look, if that makes sense when it comes to my brows. But I'm using the Juvias Place I Am Magic concealer to carve out my brows. I use the shade 13 on the bottom, which is a lighter shade that I use on the top. On the top, I use the same concealer, but I use the shade number 10, which is a darker version. And after I, carve the brows out, I just buff in the concealer into my skin. So I'm gonna use this reddish brown in the 35M Morphe palette, and I'm just gonna put that up into my crease. It's kind of gonna be my transition color. Go into this darker brown from the same palette around my crease area, because I noticed in the photo she had like a really distinct dark brown line where the crease was cut. So I'm just trying to follow the look as best as possible. I started to go in with this darker brown that was right next to the brown that I was previously using, because I felt like the payoff wasn't dark enough like it was in the picture of Megan. So I'm really just trying to really follow the photo. So I'm trying to darken it up around where I'm gonna cut my crease. I already cut my crease using the Makeup Revolution cut crease base in the shade white. And now I'm just going in with this gold shade from an oldie but goodie. This is from the TooFaced Chocolate Bar palette. It was like the first eyeshadow palette I ever got in life, so this is like really nostalgic for me to use. But I'm just patting it in all where I put in the white base, and I'm putting all around. So I'm finishing up my wing, but I want to clean it up with some concealer just so I can make it as sharp as possible. So I'm going in with my favorite foundation at the moment. I'm using the Juvias I Am Magic foundation. I'm in the shade 330 and I'm just buffing it in with the beauty blender. I love this foundation because it gives you a really nice velvet matte finish, which I love because I really have oily skin, so I need matte foundations. And I already put my concealer on. I use the Juvia's I Am Magic concealer, but for my face I use the shade 10, just like I use on the top of my brows. I use the shade 10 as well, and that's what I use to highlight my face. And now I'm just blotting it in with a beauty blender. Really like a bright under eye highlight, so I'm gonna go in with another concealer. This concealer is from Makeup Revolution, and it's a really thick concealer. Like, it really just sits on my face. It's not as runny as the Juvia's concealer, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a while so I can get the most coverage possible. And I'm just gonna start to go in and contour, and I'm using the Black Radiance contour stick. And I really like it, and a lot of makeup artists use it. It's just really nice, convenient, and it blends out flawlessly. So yeah, as you can see, like, I'm just blending it out. Out the concealer, I started going with lashes. These are the lashes I usually wear every day. I'm a bit excessive, so like these are some lashes that I wear like every day. But I was having some difficulty really getting them on. But after I got these on, I realized I didn't want to wear them because like you couldn't see the eyeshadow at all, really, like unless I had my eyes closed. So I just decided to take them off and switch them out. And you're gonna see that later. I'm gonna switch the lashes because see right here, like I already took them off. And right here, I'm just pressing in some loose powder from Black Radiance. I like to press in the powder into my skin now before I bake, and like before I just used to bake, but I've been taking some notes, taking some tips and tricks, and I've been seeing a lot of people just setting the highlight first with the powder and then just putting the powder on top afterwards to then bake, like I am right here. I'm just putting it on top and I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit to bake, and then I'm gonna brush it away later. So I switched out my lashes to like these ones that weren't so like curly, covering up my eyeshadow. They're still pretty big, but they also match the ones that she looked like she was wearing from the picture that I was going based off of. But I was having a lot of difficulty getting my lashes to stay on today. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if I have to like clean my lash band, because they were just acting like they didn't want to stick today. So you're gonna see like I ended up taking this lash off. Like, yeah, like look at me, a mess. Yeah, I just wanted to go back in later and try to put the lash on. But right now I'm just setting my contour with this powder from Black Radiance. It's like a bronzer, but I use it to set my contour. Yeah, now I'm trying to get this goofy lash back on because they want to play games with me and whatnot, and they don't even pay bills. So now I'm just carving out my contour because I really want it to be crisp. Sometimes I don't bake underneath my contour, but today I just felt like it because It's Halloween. I want to be Megan and she's popping, so I gotta be crisp. Eyeliner, my mascara. I'm just going in to highlight on my nose, and I'm trying to not make my line too wide for my highlight. So sometimes I go back in, like you just saw with the contour on the sides of my nose, just because like I want the line to not be too wide because I want my nose to look pretty. So I just like to highlight my cupid's bow. I like to highlight on the arch of my eyebrow, and then I like to also highlight my cheeks. And I've learned lately when I'm highlighting to like really use a lighter hand, not just really be pressing it. I'm learning a lot now that it's about like really using a light hand and just letting products go on softly. You're gonna see me changing the color of the lights because like my phone wasn't picking up how like I was actually looking when I was looking in the mirror. Like the color was just looking different and off, and I wasn't liking it a lot. I really have to figure out what I want to do with my lights. Finishing up, already sprayed and set my face. Now I'm just lining my lips. I'm gonna put my lips on. I use this brown random lip liner. It's actually a contour stick, but I use it to line my lips. Then I went in with this Colourpop lipstick, and then I'm gonna go on with this other lipstick that I believe is from NYX. I'm gonna have everything listed below, but I wanted to have an ombre effect. And then after that, I'm gonna put gloss on because she had gloss on, and gloss just brings everything together. So I finished my makeup, but I'm still not feeling the Stallion energy yet fully. Like, I think I'm missing a red wig, you know? Oh, I have one. Wow, look at God. Well, the wig came pre-plucked, but I was still gonna go in and pluck. This was the side unplucked, and this is the side that I began to pluck. Okay, so your girl is officially realer than real. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe because I'm realer than real. Freak all the credits and freak how they feel. Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye.